Hey, what's up, you guys? Mr. Mortman's Library, and today I wanted to talk about one of the hardest books that I had to find for my collection. As you know, I'm a completionist. I want every single book that's published, whether it be a reprint, a hardcover versus a softcover. I gotta have everything. So my complete collection is almost done in terms of books. I'm waiting on 3 books, so I technically have everything, but I'm just waiting on 3 more. So I wanted to do a couple of videos of the rarest books that I've had to find, and if there's a long enough story to talk about it, I'll make a separate video. But today we're going to be talking about probably the most difficult book, actually probably the second most difficult book I had to find, and it is Give Yourself Goosebumps Special Edition number 6, Revenge of the Body Squeezers. This book, man, this book took me a long time to find. And as you know, the Give Yourself Goosebumps Special Editions are pretty hard to find for a good price, and kind of hard to find in general, but this one in particular, I wasn't expecting it to be as difficult as it was to find, but let's tell you the story. So when I went to go get the special edition Goosebumps, I didn't have a single problem finding 1 through 8 minus this one. I'm looking at them right now. Into the Jaws of Doom number 1, there was an issue getting that. I didn't have a problem with Return to Terror Tower, Trapped in the Circus of Fear. One Night at Pain House, I'll mention it in the video. That was a little difficult to find. 5, The Curse of the Cave Creatures, didn't have an issue. Trick or Trapped, we'll get to that book, not an issue. Number 8, I was about to say Revenge at Poison Lake, but A Weekend at Poison Lake. None of those gave me issues, except when it came to this book. Yeah. So, as you know, I have my checklist of books. I had already had the 62 done, the Give Yourselves, I had all of them except this one. TV books, we were doing well except the last few. Slappy World, we had all the books. It was getting down to just one of the more expensive ones in this one. So, but when I was looking for this book, as you know, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I work for Shipped, which is a company where you deliver groceries to people. I get paid every Sunday, so I will buy stuff every Sunday. When it came time to get these books, I was able to find listings for 1 through 8, but I could not find a listing for Revenge of the Body Squeezers. Couldn't find it. The only thing I could find was a listing on eBay. I think Thrift Books was selling it, or some other company, like a Goodwill bookstore or something like that. It had a stock image, so I didn't even know what condition the book was in. It could have been an India bootleg book. I didn't know, but it was listed for 258 bucks. Now, me personally, I'm not going to pay for that book unless it's ultra rare or in pristine condition. I wasn't going to pay $258 because I didn't even know what condition it was in. Someone's definition of very good condition could be completely different than what my view of very good condition is. And either way, they could be lying. They could say it's in very good, but it's like ratty, the spine's ripped. I don't play that games because when I look at my shelf, I want my spines to be intact. The one I got was in almost perfect. There's a little nick there, but other than that, it was great. So I wasn't going to pay $258 for that book. So I said, no way. We'll put it on my watch list or save search. So when I open eBay, I'll go to the search bar and it'll give me some of my save listings. I had about 5. I'd like Give Yourself Goosebumps as 1 because someone on eBay might just list the book as Give Yourself Goosebumps, nothing else. They won't say Revenge of the Body Squeezers, so I had that as a keyword. I had Goosebumps Special Edition, because it's a special edition, and I had Goosebumps Give Yourself Give Yourself Goosebumps, Revenge of the Body Squeezers. I had stuff like that. And sometimes people will put it in a lot. Like you could find certain lots of books, and for some reason they'll throw it in there, and people, they'll ask maybe like, I don't know, $40, and you'll jump right on that, because this book alone, I would say is worth, I'd say around 40 to 50. I've seen it float around there, maybe even 30, but I wasn't going to pay $250 for the book, so I put on my save search. I said, we're going to have to wait, I'll put some money aside in case I find the book so I can jump on it, because I wasn't going to pay $258. I looked on Mercari for it, nothing. Facebook Marketplace. I told you in my collection video that I will go through the entire United States and a bit of Canada for books. Could not find it. I even went to the I went to the Goosebumps Facebook group, asked if anyone had it. No luck. A lot of people weren't very helpful at first. I believe probably after looking on eBay for a while, I was looking for Goosebump lots, because there's a lot of lots on there. Goosebumps, there's like thousands of things on eBay. So I was looking through them all, say maybe it's in there. I did find one listing. It was someone was selling a giant lot of Goosebumps. They had all 62, all the Give Yourselves. They even had duplicates. They wanted $3,500 for it, or best offer. So I messaged him, tried my luck, said, hey, I see you have a duplicate of special edition number 6. Would you be willing to separate it? I'll give you $65 for it. It was worth a try. Messaged me right back within 5 minutes. Said, I'll think about it. I want to sell them as a lot, but your offer is not bad. So I said, oh shoot, let's try $90. Would you take $90? He said, sure. I said, great. Could you take photos of it? Because I ain't paying $90. I want to make sure I know what I'm getting. I say, will you take pictures of it? He said, yes. I'm not at my house right now. Well, he didn't say this at first. He said, yes. Day goes by, no pictures. I say, could you send pictures? He said, I can get it to you tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, no pictures. Oh, I'm kind of like, oh, great. It's one of these people. I said, when can you send pictures? He said, I'm not at the house right now, but I'll send it Monday. Monday comes, he sent pictures of the book. It was great. He even put them in like the little wraps like Completionist does with some of his books. Great shape. Condition was awesome. There's a little sticker over the ISBN whatever thing is. That's not terrible. Condition's great. I could care less. As long as there's no stickers over the artwork or whatever, that's fine. I said, great. When can I buy it? He said, I don't know what he said, but he was, what I asked him if he could make a listing for the book and then I could buy it. He said, sure. Days go by, nothing. I told him if he could list it on Friday. He said, sure, I'll list it on Friday. Friday comes, I message him saying, I'm ready to buy it, ready when you are. He says, oh, my parents don't want me to go to the post office for a single book. I was like, perfect. I sent him a message, because I was frustrated, okay? I went through this entire ordeal thinking I was going to get this book. And I messaged him saying something like, you're selling on eBay, but your parents are in charge of what you're selling and what you're not selling. Like, you shouldn't do that, because, I mean, it's like, what if that person bought all those Goosebump books in your lot, but your parents didn't want you to go to the library? Like, you just listed something on eBay, and they pay you for it, and now you can't ship it? Oh, great. See, and I think he was like 18, or like just turned 18, so he's young. So, I told him I was frustrated, then he said, well, I don't want to sell to you anymore because you're being mean. I was like, whatever, I'll find something else. So that happened, and I was like, oh great, we still got this book. I do the Facebook Marketplace thing. I do it every so often because I could find something. Didn't find something, but someone on my Goosebumps group, someone tagged me in a post. Someone from Australia was selling this book. I think they were just wanting to trade it for something. I'm not entirely sure, but it wasn't in great shape. So that's an issue. If it was in great shape, I would have bought it and made, like, just waited it out, because Australia takes a while, and I would have been fine waiting for a good book, but it wasn't in good shape, so I said, no, we're not going to do that. Then I remembered something. When I first started collecting the books, I would clear out Marketplace for these books. When I first started collecting, I had a duplicate to the original. There was a seller, I don't know her name, it doesn't matter, but she was selling a big lot of the books. And for some reason, she had this in there. So I told her, actually, let me go back. I apologize. I was already done collecting, but I did, after I was done collecting, because I was running out of shelf space, I'm sorry, I had to backtrack. I saw a listing of the books, because it was a saved seller, and she was asking $40 for about 10 books, and this was in here. I told her, you should hold on to that book, because that's a pretty expensive book. So she said, thank you for telling me, and I said, you go girl, raking the cash. And when it came to getting this book, 4 or so years after I started collecting again, I remembered telling her. So I scrolled through my Facebook messages and I found her again. I said, hey, do you still have that book? I'm collecting the books again. She said she does still have the book. She has COVID, but she'll send me pictures of the book. And I said, awesome. Send me pictures of the book. It wasn't in perfect shape, but it was good enough for the shelf. So I said, cool, I'll give you $60 for it, because I don't know, I'll give you $60 just because I didn't know exactly what it was worth, so I just might as well said make a good deal from her, make a good deal for her, maybe, whatever. She said she has COVID, blah blah blah. I waited, and then a few days later she says she doesn't want to sell it. She says it goes on eBay for $250 some because she saw the listing of the stock image from the whatever seller. I would take about 100 or 150 for it. I said no. That's not what the book is worth. Just because someone lists a book, they could list this for $1,000. It's not worth $1,000. So I didn't go with her. So I was like, great. This isn't working out. This is such a hard book to find. I was getting stressed out about it because this is like about a month. Then I look on Facebook Marketplace. I go to Canada. They had a listing. It was called Rare Goosebump Books. It had like Triple Header 1 and 2, Monster Blood 4, something, and then they had this book. So I said, yo, how much would you be willing if you would separately sell it? She said she's not in town. It'll be a few days. She never replied. I saved that listing for about a week and I just said no. So I was down on my luck, man. Couldn't find this book anywhere. And I did find a guy in Facebook Marketplace. He has, I think, I don't know if he actually, he could have had a duplicate, but he had like 6 of them. Wouldn't sell me one. I understand if you want to hoard the books, because I used to do that, but come on, man. I was going to give you mucho dinero. So I just said, whatever. Then, I was at the movie theaters, ready for the movie to start. I look at my phone on eBay. There was a little dot near my save search, and I said yes. Someone had listed this book, and it was a bidding one, which I don't do bids. I don't need that stress in my life. I don't need to lose out on a book for like an extra 3 cents. No. Someone listed this book. The starting bid was $60. I said, great. And this is Tuesday. I would have had to waited for Sunday. I didn't have any money aside. I spent it probably on Trick or Trapped or something. But we'll get into that one later in another video. I messaged him saying, is there any way you can change it to, or like, is there any way you can save it until next Sunday because I really need this book, man. I even sent a picture of the book missing on my shelf. I don't recall what really happened. I think he said he was going to raise the... no, I said, I'll give you $90 for it or something like that, if you can hold it. He says, sure. And what he did, he changed the listing from the starting bid 60 to 90. I don't know why he couldn't have changed it to like a buy it now or something. Or I think he actually... Oh, it's a while ago, but I think I don't know why I didn't tell him. No, I think I asked him to, yeah, this is it. I asked him if he could somehow pause it or delete it until Sunday. I'd be in touch. I don't know why we didn't do that. I think that's what I said. Yeah, I said that, and he said he didn't know how to because it was his first ever listing. So I said, great. So what he did, he changed the he kept it. I think what he did, he raised the starting bid to like a high amount so no one would do it. So he kept that there. It was Sunday. I asked him if he could like change it to or best offer. He changed it to or best offer Sunday when I got paid. The book was mine. And what's even better is he lives I could have drove for the book. He lives in Ypsilanti, Michigan, which I don't know how far that is, but I think it's about, he probably would have met me, but I think it's a little bit of a drive. But the book came in 2 days. I think it came on Tuesday, but it's in great shape. I'm happy to have this book. It was a nightmare to find, but I am so thankful to finally have it in my hands. There's no writing in it. It's an awesome book. I can't wait to read it. But that was my hunt for Revenge of the Body Squeezers. If there's any books that took you a long time to find, I'd love to hear about it. But next time I will be sharing my experience spending lots of money on some of these books. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.